Who will handle the point with Ingles, Favors, and Rudy Gobert, who was much more active in game two. This crowd on its feet, and we can tell you, they are loud. Ingles coming off a 27-point performance in game two. Favors draws two. Ingles will fire and hit. Another good defensive set from Houston. It was really interesting hearing Donovan Mitchell break down the influence of that Kobe Bryant film breakdown on detail. And you could just tell Mitchell wants to be great and will do anything he can to get there as Tucker hooks it in, and Houston with 10 straight against. O'Neal goes behind the back. Inside, Favors the deep catch.
They're going to do a lot more damage right there.
Pella, turnover number 4 for Utah. Here is Harden to the rim, lays it home. Jazz 2 for their first 8 from the floor. Paul, lot of space, and a bucket.
Joe Ingles has been really sloppy with his ball. But maybe they'll get the young guy going. It's night and day when you can make Houston take the ball out of bounds. Houston hasn't been able to do that too often this evening.
Gordon hits the runner, and this is a player Mike D'Antoni feels is due. 1% from 3.
He struggled a little bit against Minnesota, but he's been very good in the first 2 games of this series.
Gordon up, under, and in for Eric Gordon.
For Trevor Ariza.
Mitchell whips it. Exum drives it. Can't finish once, does the second time.
Quinn Snyder told us that's exactly what he wants Dante Exum to be, aggressive, whether it's shooting the 3 or taking it to the rim.
Felt like he saw a more confident version of Exum in game 2. Harden right around Exum finds Tucker for the easy flip. And right now, James.
Because of the success Utah's had with their smaller lineup.
A 20-point cushion for Houston. Mitchell off one leg, blocked by Bamute, controlled by Nene.
It's the 16th shot.
You could tell this crowd just begging for something to cheer for. Harden's floater is good. 7 points, 5 assists in the first for.
To settle for that little, we used to call it dotted line jump shot, the teardrop, maybe a 7 or 8 foot shot, instead of always attacking the rim.
2 minutes remaining, 2 minutes.
Mismatch right here.
Paul goes right around Favors, trying to squeeze it into Nene. Green will fire and connect on a 3. 37 already in the.
He's coachable. Told him to shoot the ball, he did.
That's right. That's good coaching. Alec Burks, catch, fire, hit from 3. Paul with the magical handle. Finds a little space and puts it in. Wizardry from Chris Paul. That one to go. Again, another look at the rim. In the corner, Gordon. He got it on a 3. And the lead is 24 for Houston, their largest of the night.
That same pass, he wasn't set. A little bit better pass, could have caught it and shot it quicker. He had to reset.
O'Neal sets and it's. Capella gets blocked. O'Neal, another. Continuing with one over a stretch of less than 2 minutes. Utah able to take the 24-point deficit, shave it to 15. Most of this crowd on its feet. Capella trying to make them sit with a 2-hand finish.
Old-fashioned give-and-go basketball.
Royce O'Neal, who was in the G League in November, Undrafted in 2015, played overseas for a couple of years. Has been an impressive rookie this year as Harden hits the bomb.
Balls, that doesn't matter. Golden State played a little bit better, but I think they went back with a lot more confidence, and obviously they took advantage of Smoothie King tonight, the home court.
Gobert finishes the lob from Ingles. 11 for the Jazz in this first half. They've averaged 17.5 a game in this series. Harden's lob is finished by Capella.
Difference in the passes. One lob turns out to be a turning and getting to the conference finals.
Gordon, catch, fire, hit. He has been on all night. 17 in the first half for Eric Gordon. And
scoreboard for a long time. They just got to get back into playing well, and hopefully the rookie, and that's not where he's going to get going, by attacking the rim.
He's now 1 of 11 as Paul delivers and connects from 3.
6 from 3 in the opening series against OKC. He has not been able to finish or shoot the ball well, inside or outside, in 2.5 games now against Houston.
Meanwhile, Harden and the Rockets having no problem inside or outside. Favors needs some help after the rebound. He already took his bounce. Mitchell, carving, kicking, O'Neal, hitting from 3.
James Harden's really upset. He's
a 35-point Rockets lead in Game 3 of this conference semifinal series, with the Rockets and Jazz tied at a game apiece. Two to shoot. Ariza with 1 to shoot. Ariza just got it off in time and lays it in.
I didn't think Trevor knew what time was on the clock, but he did.
He applies what he learns from performances like this in the next game.
Well, he listens. He's a really good listener, and he's a really good student. Raul Neto with a beautiful look there. Previous possession, it was Jay Crowder with a good look. We're so used to seeing Utah running that offense where they change sides.
All year, winning 65 games, top seed in the West.
Yeah, the entire crowd is just sitting here in stunned silence. They can't believe it. But if you've watched Houston all year, you can't be surprised. Maybe how big a margin it is, but no, not the way this team has played all season.
Harden couldn't float it in, gets it back, and stuffs it home, plus the foul. Something that happened less frequently for him in the first round series than he's accustomed to. Ingles, step back 3 is good.
Raul Neto's giving Quinn Snyder some very good minutes.
Harden tried to get a little too tricky. Ingles gives it up, so does Crowder. Exum puts it in.
Rare turnover, Utah converts right away. But again, 88 points. I'm not just doing it at home. People always use the cliche, well, the role players play better at home. Well, guess what? The stars play better on the road. James Harden has done that.
Neto fading away off one leg. Nice move from Raul Neto. He's had some nice moments in this third quarter. Rebko gave the Jazz some good minutes in the second quarter that sparked their only real run of this game, a 9-0 run that cut the deficit to 15. Had this crowd briefly frenzied. Yes, even with still a 15-point deficit, they were. O'Neal, deep 3 is good.
Crowd knew something we didn't. Tony.
O'Neal on the drive, cradles it in.
Mike's going to look about one more possession and take a timeout and tell his guys again, hey guys, it's not.
We're getting ready to check back in for Houston.
And I think you're exactly right, Ryan. You referenced it earlier. James Harden might not have come back into this game, but for Houston's struggles the last couple minutes.
Mitchell swivels in for the leg.
And got all the way to the rim. First time tonight, a clean look at the rim.
Impervious to youth, which is so true. The maturity that oozes out of Donovan Mitchell is palpable anytime you speak with him. And a learning experience tonight for sure. Meanwhile, PJ, You got to spend some time.
Not really in the rotation, but don't be surprised if some game, somehow, Mike D'Antoni trots him out there, puts him in an ISO late in the game, and Joe will deliver.
And he does right there. Spinning baseline to finish. Johnson, a 7-time All-Star. He's been one of the more clutch players in those situations over the last 5+ years. Stockton on the steal. Stockton trying to flip it in. He does.
.35-3. That's pretty good defense.
The Houston Rockets swing back with force. They take game 3, 113-92 here in